The Dark Truths of Kali Yuga. According to Vedic calculations, we are now in Kali Yuga, a non-spiritual age of ignorance, sin, and short lives. The other three eras are called Satya Yuga, which translates to Age of Wisdom and Truth, Treta Yuga, which translates to Age of Silver, and Dwapara Yuga, or Age of Bronze. In Brahma Vaivarta Purana, Lord Krishna said that 5,000 years from now, the Kali era would end and the Golden Age would begin. Hinduism says that the spiritual level of human society went down during the Kali Yuga. This time period is called the Dark Age because people are as far away from God as they can be. Krishna said, in Kali Yuga, only wealth can show that a person is from a good family, behaves well, and has good qualities. Law and justice will only be given to people based on how strong they are. Men and women will live together because they seem to like each other, and the success of their businesses will depend on lying. The sexual experiences of a person will be used to judge how feminine or masculine they are. Only symbols on the outside of a person can tell what their spiritual status is. If a person can't live a good life, people will question his manners. People think that a person who can juggle well is smart. Hypocrisy is seen as a virtue, while not having money is seen as a sin. The marriage will be set up just by talking, and if someone takes a bath, they will be considered clean enough to go out in public. As the world's population grows and more people are shown to be dishonest, whoever can prove they are the most powerful person in any social class will get political power. Wind, cold, snow, heat, and rain will cause a lot of trouble for the people. They will also have to deal with hunger, thirst, disease, and a lot of stress. People will only live to be 50 years old at most in the age of Kali. Men will no longer take care of their parents as they age. In Kali Yuga, men will hate each other even for a few coins. If they stop being friendly, they will be willing to give up their lives and even kill people they care about. The uneducated will be given money in the name of the Lord, and they will be able to make a living by being holy and wearing clothes that beggars wear. People who don't know anything about religion will rise to the top and dare to talk about religious principles. Even if the master is a saint, with a good heart, the servant will leave him if he loses his money. The master will get rid of a servant who can't do their job, even if that servant has been in the family for generations. Cows are left alone or killed when they stop making milk. Thieves will run the city. Atheist interpretations of the Vedas will be tainted by speculation. Political leaders will actually eat up citizens, and so-called priests and intellectuals will worship their stomachs and genitalia. The age of Kali is the most hated age because of how tense it is. Kali Yuga is filled with so many bad habits that there is a big fight over the smallest thing. In this time of Kali, people are almost never kind. Lord Krishna will come in the form of the Kalki Avatara at that time to change the way people live. His job will be to kill all the atheists, since Vishnu, or Krishna, is the real protector in the end. In this time of fighting and lying, the only way to get out of trouble is to chant the holy name of the Lord. So the Krishna consciousness movement teaches people all over the world how to chant the Hare Krishna mantra, which has worked very well everywhere and all the time. The Supreme Personality of Godhead shows up to teach us how to understand Him through the Vedas. We should always remember that both Krishna and Lord Chaitanya had Suddha Sattva bodies when they showed up. No one should think that Krishna's or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's bodies are like ours, because Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed up when they were needed to help all of humanity. The Lord shows up in different times and places in His original Suddha Sattva transcendental body as a random act of kindness to help people reach a spiritual level where they can truly benefit. Bhagavad Gita, which explains everything in a way that people can understand, should teach us how to act. So, even though we live in the age of Kali, we can be happy.